everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. And if you are new, I hope that you will like and subscribe to support me on my journey. Those who are my avid subscribers who come back every month, I hope you're doing well. And as you can see, this month for the October readings, we have gone all Halloween, and I just thought I'd put my lovely little flashing intro on before I get into the readings. So I hope you have a lovely Halloween month, okay, because I know some of you really like to get involved. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the monthly reads. So take care, my lovelies. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Aquarians. So Aquarius, I'm just going to turn the cards around and let's have a look what came out for you this month. And then we'll have a look at the actual reading, what jumps out to me. I'm just going to put that charm back in there from the previous read. So then, Aquarius, we have in the first position the hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Second card is just a sort of artistry card that I pick up things from this deck. Fragmentation is your card in the third position, and then we've got say thank you in your fourth to start us off. So when I looked at that first card, it was like keep the home fires burning, and this month in October, it's all about focusing on your home environment. I feel some of you have neglected family over the last few months, and it's saying to get your priorities right in October. When I look at the second card, it's showing your hidden talents, and it's saying you need to get back to bringing some of these skills and natural gifts of yours and rediscover them in October as well. So this is all about going back to basics, going back to your homely roots and environment. And with the fragmentation card, it's just saying we have to take things apart sometimes to put things back together, and it's all focus on where you've neglected areas because of maybe you've taken on too much work or your health hasn't been up to scratch of late. But the main energy around you for the month of October, I am looking at dusting up on your musical minded. You could have not played an instrument for quite some time. Maybe you can play guitar or violin or along those lines. There's an instrument that it's been collecting dust somewhere, and it's saying you need to pick up that guitar, pick up that violin, pick up that flute, that trumpet, whatever instrument it is, and start to get back in and be creative. Hence the we've got the art palette, and it's just saying you've forgotten a side of yourself, because if we look here, we've got two masks, and that is a big wake-up call for you coming in, Aquarius, for the month of October. Like to say you've neglected your nearest and dearest for all the wrong reasons. Now, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is what I was picking up on the main frame of this reading going into October. The fragmentation here is just saying, because we've got the new moons around the person, the fragmentation is like you've got to take yourself apart. You've got to look at certain things around you, restructure as well. There's things that have to be restructured in October that, as I said, you have to take apart to put back together. Some of you might have had to stay at home over the last few months with everything that's been going on in the world, and it's just saying here that some of you may be going back to returning to a new job or your old job, okay? But you may have to brush up on skills. Hence again, we've got the card in the second position. It may be that you've got to take on new aspects of a career or a new job that's coming in, where you may feel that you're in the dark about something at the moment, and it's like saying until you get these skills under your belt, then you know you can start to feel comfortable. But just know that things are going to go to plan for you in October. And it's just saying in the say thank you position here, I've got this on two sides. We've got those who you've neglected and you've isolated yourself away, it's like they've got the old you back, and they just want to thank you for recognising your faults and saying sorry, because I do feel like the sorry's coming out from some of my Aquarians. And then also I feel the thank you comes into play where some normality has got back into your life as well, where those people who've been suffering with health related issues, then it's just like say, oh thank you, you know, you're back to normal, you know, you're back to work and everything else, and just thanking for small mercies along those kind of lines. So I've got a lot going on there for you, Aquarius. So I'm just going to shuffle a couple of the animal cards and just get a couple of animal spirit cards out for you as well. Let's have a look what we've got going on. Because when I look at the hearth card as well there, it's like burning the candle at both ends. So some of you Aquarius, as I said, could have been doing too much, hence neglecting family, okay, family issues, family, your family home. But this month you get it back on the right track. So the animal spirits we've got is the golden egg, which is the alchemical sign of the spiritual realms. And then we have the alchemical sign of air, and it's the vulture. Now when I look at the vulture, that goes in part with the fragmentation card, picking the bones at something, taking things apart to then put back together. So you are taking you as the vulture, okay? This is your energy, because you know you have literally got to go in and pick the bones at and go back to basics, literally go back to the bones of things, to restart, to rebuild, to restructure, because I feel some of you, as I said, are finding yourself in a new work ethic, having to get up and brush up on new skills and what have you. But the main positive here that comes out in the other card is the golden egg, which is the alchemical sign of the ether, the spiritual realms. And it's saying here that you are on the right path. There is something, a golden opportunity awaiting for you that is sort of manifesting in the universe. So where you may be feeling vulnerable at the moment and undecided in which way to be turning, if it is a job situation where you may have lost your old job and you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, where do I go from here? And that's when the fragmentation card comes in, because you have to sort of look at your skills, looking at other avenues. But just know that a golden opportunity is coming your way in the month of October, in order for you to get back in, you know, the workplace and what have you. Now, if this is a romantic aspect, then I do feel here, if it's to do with a romantic, then the vulture energy is, if you're already involved in a relationship, then you have got to pick the bones of where you were going wrong. Because I feel that there's some issues around a partnership where you both come to a decision that there's areas that you need to address in your home life that need attending to. But by doing that, then the golden egg here is saying that, you know, your home environment, that nest that you've built together, is solid and you can work through these issues. Now, if you're single, then I just feel here the universe is hatching something in the wings where you have felt quite alone, and you know, you haven't been involved with anybody for quite some time. Then I just feel that there is a new romantic liaison going to be coming in, because then we've got the hearth in that situation of passions burning. So I look at this card then as the masked face is here in that card on a romantic, on a single, where the single person's involved, there is a new person coming in, and again that is fated. So I'm going to pull out one of these little magic affirmation cards now. Let's just add a little bit more to this for you, Aquarius. So we have the dragonfly. You bring light to this world. Okay, you bring light to this world. So it's just saying here that the dragonfly is a beautiful creature, but it has very fragile wings. You have felt in a very vulnerable and fragile state over the last couple of months, but it's just saying here, light to the world. In other words, things are going to be going from this dark vulture type energy where you are turning into the dragonfly and being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, be able to see that something good is being manifested by the universe for you, Aquarius. So I'm just going to dip into the charms, see what comes out for you. And we have the little fairy holding their heart out. So it's like wearing your heart on your sleeve in October. You know, as I said, some of you may have to say sorry to somebody. I just feel that matters of the heart as well in getting things right in October. But just know that you are being protected by the universe with that golden egg. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel that sometimes you've been left out on a limb, because I've got the vulture spirit that I'm taking on as your energy in some aspects of this reading. And just know that matters of the heart, and they will be addressed this month. So without further ado, I'm just going to read you my little bit of meditative poetry that I do every month. So I'm just going to get the book now and we'll read what I've put for you. We've got, keep the home fires burning. The heart is within the home. Creative talents will flow this month. So learn not to condone your natural gifts and abilities. Start to follow your heart. Fragmentation is about putting back together the things you've taken apart. All work and no play is a dangerous mix, but home is your view. Your nearest and dearest will, with open arms, will hug and say thank you. Your numbers this month are 4, 5, 9, 14, 27 and 40. Let your hair down this month, indulge and be naughty. So I wanted to say be naughty, as in some of you have been really strict over the last couple of months, where obviously you haven't spent anything, or you haven't spent anything on yourself, okay? And I want to say be naughty and indulgent, as in either go for a nice meal or buy yourself a big box of chocolates and sit and watch a film with your loved one, and be naughty in that aspect, okay, by bringing some enjoyment that, you know, you deserve, really, Aquarius, because you have been hard on yourself. You have been hard on yourself. So that is what I get for you, my lovelies. I hope you can take something on board from those messages this month. I hope you have a great Halloween, and if you are new to my channel, then please, any likes, comments, subscribes and shares helps this channel grow. Until next time, my lovelies, you take care of yourself, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. Take care. Bye.